Yeah, I'll react to that, sure. Is that Bilbo?
Have you got any rat
It
poison?
is! Oh, sorry. Jesus. Dwight Schrute. Oh no. What have I done? Hey guys, let's watch before I...
Have you got any rat poison?
Yes, sir.
What sort?
It's called rat killer. It's just a powder.
Don't give it to
What's
him.
it made of? What's it do? Why do they die?
Well,
I mean, could it kill a pet? Quite a large pet? A sort of almost person-sized pet?
I beg your pardon?
Safety. I'm just thinking of safety. I mean, what would it do to, say, a 50-year-old woman?
I mean, in a small dose.
Would it dissolve her stomach and make her lungs bleed until she drowned?
In large enough quantities, yes.
Could it be detected in casserole?
I don't know.
What would it do to
telling
the face? Would it be hideously contorted? What would it do to this face? Would it come out in pustules or a rash?
It wouldn't affect the face.
Have you
Stop
got
telling
anything that
him.
affects faces? Something that would make the skin melt painfully?
Excuse me, but what are you planning to use this for?
What are you saying? I've just got pets at home, rats at home, haven't I? What would that rake do to the human head?
What?
I mean,
You
would it
guys,
do
one of you distracted me on my phone. That is your fault. I have to go back 10 seconds.
something that would make the skin melt painfully?
Excuse me, but what are you planning to use this for?
What are you saying? I've just got pets at home, rats at home, haven't I? What would that rake do to the human head?
What?
I mean, would it go through the skull or just embed itself in it?
With enough force.
Have you got any battering spades?
Any what?
Battering spades for battering a person, or curtain wire. You know, something very thin but strong that you can grip with marigolds. Have you got any hammers that would smash bone?
Yeah, over there in the tools department.
Spot on.
Stop answering.
Do you do poison?
No,
Thought that was New England.
sir. Just holidays. This
Jesus.
is a travel agent, sir.
Oh. Do you do holidays to places where you can't breathe? Could a holiday hurt a person?
I hope not,
Could you
sir.
batter someone with a big ticket? Could you get a boarding pass and shove it under someone's fingernails until they wept?
Well, I suppose, what sort of holiday were you looking for?
Oh, quiet. Could you make a person so relaxed they forgot to live?
Well, we do some very relaxing packages, sir.
Do you do some very disappointing packages? You know, the sort that you really get your hopes up about and then it's such a letdown, you die.
Oh, not in here, sir. We aim to make people as happy as possible.
What if you made them too happy? Could you make a person smile so much it made their face break? Could you break a face like this?
Well,
Do you do those sun hats made of razor?
No.
What about sun cream?
yes.
Do you do that sort that when you put it on your skin it reacts with the sunlight and turns to snakes?
No, sir, we don't.
Do they still shoot tourists in Florida?
Mainly, sir, yes.
Stop answering him.
Mega.
Ooh, nice.
Do you do poison?
No, sir, just books. This is a library, sir.
Silly question. Do you do books about poison?
Yes, in the poison section. It's over there in between Pointing and Poitiers.
Thanks. What's the biggest book in this whole place?
It's the OED. It's in 20 volumes.
Could you strap them together into a droppable block?
Well, I suppose.
What about a single volume? Have you got anything wieldable?
Readable?
Wieldable. Something you can swing around your head like a mace with spikes.
But we don't really like people treating books roughly.
What are you saying? I'm just looking for a fireside read. I just want to curl up with a good book. Have you got any books that make people curl up permanently in agony? Shouldn't you have told me to keep my voice down? Have you got any books about noises?
Good point.
Like that very deep noise that makes you do a shit.
Well,
If you made the right noise loud enough, could you make a person shit their whole cell?
F note or D note? I think he's talking about.
To do a shit.
I don't know how I know about that.
If you made the right noise loud enough, could you make a person shit their whole cells?
no, definitely not.
Have you got books containing terrible truths? Truths so terrible you could age a person prematurely with the weight of the knowledge?
Well, yes.
Any person, you know, say a 50-year-old woman who looked like this.
Well, it would depend how sensitive they were.
How can you make a person more sensitive? Is it with poetry? Could you read them Baudelaire until they cried to death?
Unlikely.
I like your stamp. Could you stamp a person for being overdue? Could you stamp them hard? Can I borrow your stamp?
If you like.
I like your stamp. Can you stamp a person?
Bonza.
I like your stamp. Can you stamp a person?
Could you stamp them hard? Can I borrow your stamp?
If you like.
Bonza.
Bonsai?
Do you do poison?
No, sir, just shit. This is Skegness.
Don't
Elvis?
I know it? Do you do dinghies? Very small ones. One's too small for a grown woman. One's in the shape of a duck that can't swim.
I think this might be the sort of thing you're looking for.
Has it got a puncture repair kit?
Yep, it's just there. It's attached.
Good. Do you do sharks?
I'm sorry, sir.
I mean, do you do seafood?
Yes.
Big seafood with teeth that like dinghies.
I don't think so, but there's some pretty big fish up at the aquarium.
Do they do lobsters with guns?
I'm sorry?
Have they got jellyfish that looks like jelly and then you eat it, but you die of sting?
I don't think so.
That's Elvis Presley's son. I can't be the only one here. That's uncanny.
Guns?
I'm sorry?
Have they got jellyfish that looks like jelly and then you eat it, but you die of sting?
I don't think so.
Box
How long's the
jellyfish.
pier?
120 metres exactly.
Have you got a guidebook that says it's 121 metres that's so engrossing you don't look where you're going when you're reading it?
No.
Do you do donkey rides on a lion? A lion
Oh, that's great. That was a great joke. That was brilliant.
that might want to eat a person that looked like this.
But why would you want...
What are you saying? I'm saying I want to eat her up. We're very much in love. I'm going to go and bury her in the sand.
Oh, that's nice.
Have you got a digger?
No.
How competitive is a sandcastle competition? Is it so competitive you could die of stress?
I don't think so.
What about the bouncy castle? Could you bounce so high you go into orbit and asphyxiate in the vacuum?
Well,
When's high tide?
11 o'clock.
How high is high tide? Could the tide get so high that it flooded your hotel room while you're painting your fucking toenails again?
Only in winter.
Is it safe to swim in the harbour?
Not at the moment.
You star. Do you do poison?
No, sir, just cakes. This is a patisserie, sir.
How many cakes could a human being eat?
I don't know. Depends how hungry they are.
Very hungry, really very hungry indeed.
Well, I suppose maybe 5 little ones.
What if we made them eat more, like by force? What if we made them eat 6 really big cakes? Could they burst? Could a cake hurt a person?
I never...
Is a baguette harder than a skull?
No.
What would happen if you got a baguette and hammered it down someone's throat with a flan? Could it puncture a lung?
I've never really,
Do you do gingerbread men?
Yes.
What's
Do you have a stamp? Yes. Can you stamp a person?
the biggest gingerbread person you could bake? One that was life-size, one that looked like this.
I don't think...
How much sugar does it take to rot a person's teeth? Like totally, so they couldn't be identified by dental records.
Quite a lot, I should think so. Would you like an apple turnover?
Oh, cheeky. Is it poisoned?
No.
Cheeky.
How hot's that coffee?
Piping, sir.
Good idea. I'll smash our bloody brains out.
Cheeky. I should know what cheeky means.
Hello, I want to kill my wife. I mean, do you do Lilos?
No, sir, just poison. This is a poison shop, sir.
Now I'm confused.
Oh my god. Did you guys hear that joke about the
Line.
pamphlet?
A line.
That was good.
My book that says it's 100. How long's the pier? Have they got jelly?
120 metres exactly.
Have you got a guidebook that says it's 121 metres that's so engrossing you don't look where you're going when you're reading it?
Okay. That was pretty ridiculous, but really funny. Cheeky. Cheeky. That's a common British term, guys. Cheeky. Cheeky in it. Cheeky in it. Cheeky in it. I've earned the right to do this. Cheeky, cheeky. Like cheap? Awesome as always. Mitchell and Webb? Right? I think it... Yeah. Yeah, it was. He was a librarian, Mitchell. Right? Is that when Mitchell and the Poison Guy's Webb? Anyways, awesome video. See you guys next time. Hope you're doing well. If not, chin up. Smile. You'll be good soon if not, alright? See ya.